Good evening, everyone. Welcome. This is always such a wonderful evening for us because we get to recognize the hard work of our students and a night for us to applaud their achievements. Right now, I would like to welcome Hannah Waylander to give us the invocation.
Will you please bow your heads and pray with me? Lord, you have given us the gift of learning. May we see value and be thankful. Lord, you have given us the gift of leadership. May we remain humble and just. Lord, you have given us the gift of faith. May we continue to grow and hold fast. Lord, you have given us the gift of service. May we always be aware and willing. I pray that we might always use these gifts to build a world where peace, justice, love, and hope reign. In the name of Jesus Christ our Lord, amen.
Please enjoy your meal, and we will start the awards ceremony in a little while.
Okay, hopefully that was the hardest part of the evening. Good evening. Thanks. So my name is Dan Kittle, and I have the honor of serving as the president here at Dakota Wesleyan University, so welcome. Before we get started, a couple announcements. First would be to please continue to eat. Enjoy the rest of your meal, and if you have any extra desserts, I know of someone up here that would willingly take it. And then also, why don't you please join me in thanking our dining staff from Fresh Ideas. A few of the leaders are back here, so thank you. I'd also like to offer two other thank yous, and I know I see one in the room, is Emily George and Tom Hook have been instrumental in the planning for this evening. I see Tom back there, and Emily, would you please stand and recognize these two as well? And then, you know, one of the things that I have come to really love about Dakota Wesleyan University is the sense of community and the support from all of our faculty and staff. So if you're a member of the faculty or staff, would you please stand as well, and let's thank them. I find it fitting that we gather as a community to do these recognitions because, as we know, we do these things together. And that spirit of togetherness is certainly, as I said, alive and well here at Dakota Wesleyan University. I also know that we're joined by many family and friends. And so if you are a member, family or friend or guest this evening, let's also ask you to stand and we'll give you a special recognition as well. I think the hoots and hollers are a lot from the students. You know, there's many family and friends here, and there's lots of appreciation for the role that you have played in their lives. At the institution here, one of the things that's alive and well is our mission and our values. And we talk a lot about learning, leadership, faith, and service. And tonight's award winners, tonight's recipients, they are emblematic of what happens when those four things come together in the lives of an individual. And for students, you are an inspiration to all of us in terms of how those can be lived out in lives of leadership and service. And I don't know about you, but when I look out into the world at this moment, I think that we need you. When you look out into the world at this moment, sometimes we can be and feel a little hopeless. We can look at the challenge and feel like they're insurmountable, even as members of communities or as individuals. But even worse, sometimes we can't find our place in that community. We're not sure how we can be of service in that community. Well, when I look out this evening, I have lots of hope, right? I have lots of hope because of the people being recognized. When you read about them and hear about them this evening, they're an inspiration of what can happen when we blend those values of learning, leadership, faith, and service. You, students, demonstrate what can happen with the perseverance to learn, the humility to lead with purpose, the earnestness in your faith in God and humanity, and the willingness to serve your community. So students, tonight is your celebration. You will receive your accolades and awards. You will continue to study for final exams and prepare for the end of the year. Some of you will be putting graduation plans into place, moving households, beginning new jobs, and starting those next chapters of life. But as you embark on whatever the next weeks and months hold, I hope the thoughts of tonight will renew your commitment to this work of leadership and service. Because I know that the work isn't easy, but your presence here tonight shows that you are capable and well prepared. And as I said, we need you. As present and future servant leaders, we need you again and again and again to choose lives of leadership and service as an expression of your faith and learning. So to each of our honorees, I offer my sincere congratulations, and to our guests, a warm welcome to you all. Thank you. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Roy to the stage to begin our award ceremony.
We will begin this evening's awards with our Distinguished Scholar Pins. These pins are presented to outstanding seniors for their work in a variety of academic programs at Dakota Wesleyan University. Selections are made by department faculty and are based on academic performance and achievement. Students, as I call your names, I would ask that you come to the stage and please use the center stairs. When you get here, pause for a second so you can get your picture taken by McKenna, please. Right? Don't run away. And audience, I'd ask that you hold your applause until we finish this first round of awards. The Distinguished Scholar Pin in Accounting goes to Davis Anderson. It's okay. From campus ministry to academics, Davis has taken full advantage of his university experience. He has been a leader in his accounting courses, and the Dakota Wesleyan family is excited to watch his leadership continue in both his church work and his graduate studies. The Distinguished Scholar Pin in Biology goes to Colin Oppold. Colin demonstrates an enviable work ethic. He is also able to comprehend and apply difficult concepts with ease. He is accomplished in the classroom, in independent research, as well as on the basketball court, making him a very well-rounded student. The Distinguished Scholar Pin in Business Administration goes to Devin Wheelborg. Devin has served as the president of the Business Club and has served as the student face of the university's business program. Devin is an exemplary learner and leader. Whether he's working on his family's business or in support of his own enterprise, he demonstrates charisma, creativity, and strength. The Distinguished Scholar Pin in Chemistry goes to Jeffrey Shook. Jeff was recognized nationally, receiving the NAIA A.O. Doer Scholarship Award for his ability to succeed in the classroom, as well as for his outstanding character and citizenship. Despite his easygoing nature, Jeff's dedication and drive is unrivaled. He has played a key role in the chemistry department as a teaching assistant and tutor, and he serves as an excellent role model for students in the sciences. The Distinguished Scholar Pin in Criminal Justice goes to Austin Hughes. Upon graduation, Austin will join the Rapid City Police Department. As Professor Joel Reiner says that Austin has a great mind for all things criminal justice, and he will be a worthy representative of both the university and the criminal justice program. The Distinguished Scholar Pin in Digital Media and Design goes to Cameron Harrop. Cam has demonstrated a great appreciation for the arts, both in and outside of the classroom. Her leadership and project management skills will be greatly missed when the university tackles the Corn Palace murals in the future. The Distinguished Scholar Pin in Dramatics goes to Sydney Foster. He's not here. The Distinguished Scholar Award in Elementary Education goes to Emma Paul. Emma's compassion and genuine kindness are qualities that are exemplified in both the classroom and beyond. Her time and dedication to her studies at Dakota Wesleyan offer a compelling reason to believe that she will be very successful as she transitions from the role of student to that of teacher. Distinguished Scholar Award in Entrepreneurial Leadership goes to Adriana Thomason. As a student in the construction management program at Mitchell Tech and as a leader at Dakota Wesleyan, Adriana gives 100% in whatever she does with boundless energy and enthusiasm. She is a collaborative leader and has excelled in all of her entrepreneurial leadership coursework and activities. Distinguished Scholar Award in History goes to Leah Giggy. Leah's commitment to historical studies, her work ethic, and her exemplary collegiality place her, according to history professor Sean Flynn, among the most accomplished Dakota Wesleyan history students of the past decade. The Distinguished Scholar Award in Literature goes to Ronée Klein. Ronée is proficient in a variety of communication media. She is an excellent expository and creative writer and has also become a successful podcaster. Her communication skills will stand her in good stead as a future secondary English teacher. Distinguished Scholar Award in Mathematics Education goes to Michaela Herman. Michaela is a dedicated learner. She has spent countless hours filling the whiteboards in Corrigan with her neatly written study notes. With her enthusiasm for teaching and her drive to learn, Michaela will be a fantastic math teacher. Distinguished Scholar Award in Music goes to Jonathan Freeman. Jonathan began his Dakota Wesleyan journey 11 years ago when he was still in elementary school in the 2011 production of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. 11 years later, Jonathan is graduating with a music and theater degree and has been a dedicated member of just about every musical ensemble at Dakota Wesleyan. We look forward to visiting him at Disney World next year. The Distinguished Scholar Award in Nursing goes to Cassidy Gossmeyer. Cassidy excels in leadership in both the classroom and clinical settings. She seeks out opportunities as they arise, and she is a great role model and a mentor to her peers. The Distinguished Scholar Award in Psychology goes to Donald Yackley. Donnie has exemplified effective leadership in his service to the psychology department and psychology club, acting as a student representative and carrying out multiple service projects. His leadership skills and his eagerness to serve, coupled with his scholarly achievements, bode strongly for success in his future endeavors. The Distinguished Scholar Award in Speech goes to Mary Niedzwicki. Mary is a diligent student who works well with others and always gives her best effort both in the classroom and as a student athlete. The Distinguished Scholar Award in Wildlife Management goes to Ace Zor. Through his work ethic, enthusiasm, and positive energy, Ace serves as an excellent role model for his fellow students. Will you please join me in congratulating all of the outstanding Distinguished Scholar recipients? We will now move on to the University Awards. First of these awards is the Bishop Armstrong Peace and Justice Award. The Bishop Armstrong Award recognizes a student or staff member's ability to take a prophetic humanitarian stand and to be a change agent within political and social environments. In honor of the 12 years that Bishop James Armstrong served in the Dakotas, the Dakota Wesleyan University Board of Trustees established the Bishop Armstrong Peace and Justice Award to be presented annually to the Dakota Wesleyan University student, faculty, or staff member whose life demonstrates the relationship between religious faith and the pursuit of peace and justice. This year's award goes to Aubrey Pittman. Avery, your aura has been everywhere at Dakota Wesleyan University, especially during your senior year. You served as president of the McGovern Engagement Group, president of the Conservation Club, and president of the Student Senate. Previously, you served as a student leader with the Third Freedom Club. You've also served on the executive team of both Lost and Found and the Student Ministry Council. Adding to your accomplishments, you have also been a dependable resident assistant. Through these different clubs and organizations, you have served countless people by helping build community, encouraging diversity of thought, and fostering leadership in others. For these reasons, and for the promise of a life of continued servant leadership, Dakota Wesleyan University is proud to present you with the 2022 Bishop Armstrong Peace and Justice Award. The Vicki Clark Memorial Endowed Scholarship for Leadership and Service goes to Andrea Holt. Andrea is involved in many facets of the university, and she's prepared to assume responsibilities and work whenever she is asked to do so. She consistently shares God's gift through leadership and service. Dakota Wesleyan and the City of Mitchell are well served by her leadership in campus ministry and student senate, as well as her involvement with the food drive and the snack pack program. The other Vicki Clark Memorial Endowed Scholarship for Leadership and Service goes to Bailey Spawns. Bailey has thought deeply about leadership, which she defines as an individual's ability to take a group of people and lead them toward a common purpose. She has done just that, spending her time at Dakota Wesleyan University as a true leader, both on campus and in the community. She intends to use the experiences of service and leadership to continue to contribute to her community and society. The Jerry M. Trimble Leadership Award goes to Josie Bardsley. Josie has demonstrated exceptional leadership in the classroom, on the soccer field, and in the community. She has worked hard to achieve her goals, and through her support and encouragement, she has helped teammates and students succeed as well. She has helped to build a campus culture that celebrates diversity and inclusion, and her academic research has helped to strengthen our understanding of our fellow students' perceptions of inclusivity in education and how this affects feelings of belonging, connectedness, and safety. Would you please join me in congratulating all the University Award recipients?
Next, it's my pleasure to present the departmental awards. Same as before, would the recipients please come to the stage as your name is called. The first is the Jeannie Orr Memorial Scholarship, and the recipient is Keely Confirst. Keely's professionalism and her desire to continually grow as a designer provide her with significant advantages in a highly competitive field. Her quiet leadership in the classroom consistently sets a high bar for her peers. The Harriet N. Hauk Scholarship recipient is Anna Campbell. Anna is quiet but confident in class, willingly adding to conversations and discussion. She is thoughtful and purposeful in all that she does. Anna plans to pursue a career as an optometrist. The next Harriet N. Hauk Scholarship is Carter Janig. Carter is full of enthusiasm both in class and in his daily life. He regularly makes connections between the topics in class, investing the subject matter at hand with high relevancy. The next Harriet N. House Scholarship is Nicholas Lance. Nick is a quiet but formidable force in the classroom. His contributions to classroom discussions are thoughtful, careful, and purposeful. He has a great sense of humor and a strong work ethic, and we wish him well as he moves on to dental school. And the final Harriet N. House Scholarship recipient is Justin Sorensen. Justin has progressed through the biology major to demonstrating a consistently high level of accomplishment. He freely voices his opinion and shares what he thinks, but he also demonstrates respect for the opinion of others. He's eager to learn and enjoys the challenge. It's my pleasure to announce the next recipient, and this would be for the George and Eleanor McGovern Student Leadership and Public Service Award, and that's Davis Anderson. Through volunteer work at various food pantries over the years, Davis worked to aid those struggling with food insecurity. He was also extensively involved in Student Ministry Council, where he held both the Care and Grow teams, organized prayer events, and served on the Executive Council. In the classroom, Davis was always willing to share his thoughts and insights. Next is the Virginia A. Harms Endowed Scholarship in Elementary Education, Kyler Halverson. The next Virginia A. Harms Endowed Scholarship in Elementary Education is Grace Lewis. Grace has an incredible passion for music education and brings energy and excitement to the classroom. We are confident that Grace will have a positive impact on many young minds in the music classroom. Next is the Evelyn Evans Annual Scholarship, and I believe Steve Evans, who gave the scholarship in memory of his wife, is in attendance. Is that true? Is Steve here? Steve, would we recognize you, please? And the recipient of this year's scholarship is Ashton Evans. While in high school, Ashton's caring and empathetic nature led her to befriend a fellow student with a disability who was both stigmatized and ignored by her classmates. In large part because of this experience, Ashton has moved on to teach and coach many children with a commitment to build lasting relationships with their students, ensuring they will succeed in life and will accomplish the impossible despite people telling them they can't. The following scholarship would be for the Pearl Olson Scholarship. The first recipient is Tessa Hurdle. Tessa demonstrates a passion for working with children and makes all children with whom she interacts feel welcome. She possesses an optimistic outlook and cares for others. The next scholarship recipient is Madison Kantz. Madison is a dedicated student who demonstrates leadership in the classroom and to her role in the Future Teachers Organization. The next recipient is Nathan McGee. Nate is a future teacher who is always seeking out experiences that will prepare him for his future classroom. He volunteers, participates both in and out of the classroom, and is willing to tackle challenging classroom scenarios. And our final Pearl Olson Scholarship recipient is Bailey Spawns. Bailey has been a wonderful addition to the education department. She has an incredible personality and consistently demonstrates enthusiasm for her future career. Continuing the departmental awards, next is the Adkins Mathematics Award. The recipient is Michaela Herman. Michaela's curiosity, dedication, attention to detail, enthusiasm, and engaging in personality are all tremendous assets for a future mathematics teacher. We will now present the Edith Heritage Garrison Memorial Prize in Writing. The recipient is Jenna Helgett. Jenna's writing is well-researched, strongly formulated, and concise, while consistently demonstrating the ability to explain complex ideas thoroughly and accurately. She demonstrates such poise when presenting her work orally that she can discuss her paper almost verbatim. Her work is informative and a pleasure to read and to listen to. The next is the Elizabeth Graham Colton Prize. The recipient is Patience Tebow. Patience began a young adult novel for her capstone project in English. Told in two voices, the novel follows a pair of siblings who are split up when their parents divorce. Her novel raises important questions about maturity, tradition, family, and identity. Next will be the Agnes Hyde Writing Competition. The essay for first place goes to Kobe Carr. A line from Kobe's nonfiction essay titled An Analysis of Meat and Green Diets goes, "Some researchers are afraid that the global population will deem the beef industry unsustainable. However, organizations such as the Worldwide Fund have partnered with ranchers to create a long-term plan for maintaining soil health in order to preserve the beef industry during the population bloom, including cattle breeding, overgrazing practices, maintaining vegetable cover, and reducing soil compaction." In fiction, the first place award of the Agnes Hyde Writing Competition is awarded to Amber Feigart. A line from Amber's story. "Soon we will all have to return home, and Charlie and I will have to start packing up and preparing the cabin for winter. But right now, we just enjoy the sound of leaves crunching beneath our dog's paws and the silent companionship between us." Continuing the departmental awards, next is the Keith B. Miller Award for Excellence in Business. For group project, the following are recognized: Aaron Monker, Rocky Cavera, Ben E. Tees, and Caleb Waldner. Their capstone project was Clean Shoes Annual Report. This report is a culmination of the financial results achieved by this team as they managed a computer-simulated international shoe company through a 10-year business cycle. The business strategy simulation game requires teams to make annual decisions regarding such things as the firm's marketing budget, production, pricing, employee compensation, facility management, and many other related business management strategies. This group encapsulated all that the Keith B. Miller Award presents. The next award is the Sinfania Service Award to Davis Anderson. It will be challenging to identify another individual who might match Davis's positive attitude and work ethic. The music faculty have enjoyed the pleasure of watching him grow as a person and a singer as he lent his time and talent to the Dakota Wesleyan Choir, the Singing Scotchmen, and the Highlanders. They look forward to Davis's continued success as he enters the seminary. The next award is the Soliday Instrumental Music Award, and I believe Mary Piffs is present, who is the initiator of this fund. Is Mary present? Maybe up top? I don't think so. Well, Mary's award goes to Corey Dowling. Corey is a dedicated and talented musician who participates in every instrumental ensemble on campus. She has learned and performed on multiple instruments during her time at Dakota Wesleyan, and she frequently is featured as a soloist in band, jazz band, and orchestra. Corey is dependable, always prepared for performances, and brings a fantastic sense of humor to rehearsals. The next departmental award is the Master Craftsman in Theater, and the award goes to Jonathan Freeman. Jonathan is an extraordinary theater student who not only shines on the stage as an actor, but shines off stage as an accomplished director. This past year, Jonathan successfully directed the musical I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change for the area community theater, as well as the South Dakota premiere of The Cake. The next award is the Mary E. Anderson Freshman Nursing Merit Award. This award goes to Brooke Bullington. Brooke leads her class by participating in Student Nursing Association and extracurricular activities. She is dedicated to learning and academic achievement. Continuing in nursing is the Yvonne and Doris Bartles Endowed Scholarship in Nursing. This is awarded to Aubrey Ratka. Aubrey demonstrates a caring attitude towards everyone. She's active in Student Nurses Association and is involved in a variety of other campus activities. Aubrey is eager to learn and always has a positive attitude. The next two recipients will receive the Irene Grace Wendt Endowed Scholarship. The first is Mary Ryder. Mary is dedicated to the nursing profession. She has demonstrated growth during her progression through the nursing program, and she strives consistently for excellence. The next recipient is Maxwell Schoenfelder. Max demonstrates excellence in the classroom and the clinical setting. He displays perseverance and a strong work ethic. The following scholarships are the United Methodist Healthcare Association of Greater Mitchell Scholarships. The first is the Methodist Hospital Endowed Scholarship, and the recipient is Brooke Bullington. Brooke excels in the classroom while participating in a variety of extracurricular activities. She demonstrates compassion toward everyone. She exhibits a positive attitude towards the profession of nursing. The additional recipient of the Methodist Hospital Endowed Scholarship is Taylor Reef. Taylor is dedicated to the profession of nursing and excels in the classroom and the clinical setting. She exemplifies the spirit of nursing. The Mitchell First United Methodist Church and Methodist Hospital Endowed Scholarships. First place to Grace Embry. Grace, a first-year student in the Masters of Athletic Training program, submitted an essay that inventories the many roles that certified athletic trainers play in healthcare. She quoted a certified athletic trainer from Arizona in her essay, who noted that he hopes, quote, that the impact of COVID-19 will increase the level of gratitude for athletic trainers as healthcare professionals. Second place is Natalie Gottlob. Natalie submitted an essay focusing on the role of a certified athletic trainer in the evaluation, monitoring, and treatment of COVID-19 symptoms. Natalie wrote, in the post-era of COVID-19, athletic trainers continue to perform their normal duties, but they are now presented with the responsibility of helping identify and monitor associated signs and symptoms, implement proper patient education, such as awareness of prevention models, and enact proper return to play guidelines. The third place goes to Rebecca Buchholz. Rebecca focused on how the role of certified athletic trainers in the healthcare system has evolved and will continue to evolve to provide the prevention and care for those exhibiting signs and symptoms of COVID-19, as well as the importance of athletic trainers' communication with sports administration to ensure a safe practice and playing environment as athletes return to their sport following a COVID-19 diagnosis. The following two recipients are for the St. Joseph Hospital Endowed Scholarship. The first is Julia Sanderson. Julia has a clear vision for her future in optometry. Make a positive impact through public education, personal interactions, and dedicated treatment. Her love of science and heart for service makes Julia an excellent candidate for this scholarship. The other scholarship recipient is Katie Siebert. Katie is a very engaged student who loves to learn biology. She has a natural ability to absorb biological knowledge and to remember the most obscure facts at just the right time. Her love of biology and her enthusiasm for learning make her a great person to have in class. The next recipient is for the Robert E. McWhirter Service Medal. The recipient is Jaden Borman. Jaden has been a dynamic leader as president of the Athletic Training Club. She was always one of the first to volunteer for any project, and she volunteers for additional service outside of DWU. Her leadership in class and within the Athletic Training Club makes her a deserving recipient of this award. The next award is the Homer Carhart Prizes in Science. The recipient for this award is Madeline Else. Given her natural abilities in math and science, Madeline is a deserving recipient of this prize. Her competitive spirit is exhibited whether she is in the classroom or the laboratory, and she pushes her classmates to be better. The following award is for the Dave and Ann Mitchell Student Award for Exemplary Service. And the recipient is Caleb Waldner. Caleb quietly serves each week in the tech booth for campus ministry, overseeing the sound and streaming components of chapel and teaching other students how to use the technology. He rarely misses a volunteer opportunity, whether it is painting at the safe house, mucking out flooded basements, or packing for snack pack. Through his steady and consistent example, Caleb regularly pulls his peers into lives of service. The Dave and Ann Mitchell Faculty Award for Exemplary Service go to Ryan Chase and Christy Zink. The following two awards are for the Marv Miller Christian Leadership Award. The first is for Trevor Sprick. Trevor is passionate about both faith and leadership, and he endeavors to live well where these two intersect. As a member of Student Ministry Council's freshman ministry team, he mentored new college students with a mix of compassion and accountability. He also served on SMC's worship planning team, offering his gifts as a musician each week in chapel. The additional Marv Miller Christian Leadership Award is for Hannah Waylander. Hannah has become a dynamic leader and faithful mentor to younger students. From singing with the worship band as a freshman to leading the worship team, she has been involved with music campus ministry from the beginning. Hannah's perspective goes far beyond musical performance. She has helped train many young leaders and been a key role model for the young women in our ministry. She is a voice of compassion and concern for her peers, and she is fearless in her outreach to others. Please join me in congratulating all the departmental award recipients. I would now like to invite John Hart, our Director of Athletics, to join me. First, it is my privilege to present the inaugural Fosness Award. This award commemorates Gordy and Carol Fosness and recognizes their impact at Dakota Wesleyan University. We are honored to have their son Chris and his wife Laura in attendance this evening. Would you please stand? The Fosness Award is given to the top scholar men's and women's basketball players in their senior year. It is based on athletic ability, leadership, character, and involvement in campus life. For men's basketball, the award winner is Colin Oppold. For women's basketball, the recipient is Kaylee Kirk. The following award is the NAIA A.O. Dewar Scholarship Award. The national winner for men's basketball is Jeffrey Shook. This is named in honor of the NAIA's former executive secretary for 26 years of service to the association, and the scholarship has been presented since 1967 to one male and one female junior student athlete in any sport who excelled in scholarship, character, and citizenship. Next is the Donald and Barbara Young Family Scholarship. The recipient within softball is Megan Daffern. This scholarship is awarded annually to an athlete displaying extraordinary leadership both on and off the playing field. Recipients must be in good academic standing, maintain athletic eligibility and participation, and display strong character and leadership. The next athletic award is the KMIT Student Athlete Award. From women's soccer, the recipient is Josie Bardsley. For 37 consecutive years, the Mitchell Radio Group, which now includes sports director Jake Hibbert and KMIT Radio, the home of Tiger Sports, has presented the Student Athlete Award. This award is presented to a senior male or female athlete based on athletic achievements, as well as leadership, character, and scholastic accomplishment. The next award is the Matthew D. Smith Scholar Athlete Award. From women's basketball, the recipient is Kaylee Kirk. Dr. Matthew Smith served as a dean of Dakota Wesleyan University from 1936 to 1944 and as president from 1952 to 1958. This award is presented in recognition of Dr. Smith's support for excellence in both academics and athletics. This award is presented to a scholar athlete based on academic achievement, athletic participation, and leadership on and off the athletic field. The NAIA College Student Athlete of Character National Award winner comes from men's soccer, and the recipient is Lucas Paishau. The NAIA Champions of Character Foundation celebrates the character values of those who make a difference in the culture of sport and in community. Each year, the NAIA selects 5 individuals who create a better culture of sport by demonstrating the NAIA's 5 core character values of respect, responsibility, integrity, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. Would you please join me in congratulating these outstanding athletes? Next, I'd like to invite to the podium Teresa Creasy, who's our Executive Vice President and CFO, to present the Wesleyan Honors of Distinction.
It's my pleasure this evening to introduce the Wesleyan Honor of Distinction Award. Excuse me. This is an inaugural event for us. This is the first year that we will be awarding these in these 4 categories. The Wesleyan Honors of Distinction Award represent the highest honor bestowed upon seniors at Dakota Wesleyan University. Nominees for and recipients of this award are distinguished by their academic accomplishments, their character, and their commitment to the mission of Dakota Wesleyan University. Being awarded an honor of distinction means that you are among the university's most esteemed students. Established in 2022, the Wesleyan Honors of Distinction are awarded annually to 4 Dakota Wesleyan University seniors who have most notably embodied and exemplified the university's missional values of learning, leadership, faith, and service. 1 senior receives a Wesleyan Honor of Distinction in each category. To qualify for candidacy, students must meet the following criteria. They must be of senior status and have a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.25 or higher. And for the honor of distinction in learning, the nominee must have a cumulative GPA of 3.7 or higher. Eligible students submit applications, and the finalists are selected by the Student Senate appointed panel. The finalists then must be interviewed by a committee of students, staff, and faculty, of whose names you can see noted in the program. That committee selects the recipients. We are very excited to introduce our 2022 candidates for the Wesleyan Honors of Distinction. Candidates, as your name is called, please proceed to the stage, and I would ask that the members of the audience please hold your applause until all candidates are on stage.
Our first category is the Wesleyan Honor of Distinction for Learning. Students nominated for this honor demonstrate academic strength by conventional measures like their grade point average. However, they also distinguish themselves by demonstrating a love of learning that extends beyond the classroom. Whether in the form of research, community involvement, or activism, they demonstrate and model adaptability, creative and critical thinking, artistic expression, innovation, collaboration, and working to cultivate a deeper understanding of our global community. Our first nominee is Leah Giggy of Rapid City, South Dakota. Leah is the daughter of Teresa Bouchard. She is a double major in history and criminal justice. While at DWU, she has been active in track and field, student senate, and history club. Leah's favorite DWU memory was her trip to nationals for track and field in 2021. Leah points to Dr. Sean Flynn as the individual who has the largest influence on her during her time at Dakota Wesleyan University. After graduation, Leah plans to pursue a master's degree. Our next nominee is Colin Oppold from Sioux Falls. His parents are Pam and Roger Oppold. Colin is majoring in biology. Colin played basketball for the Tigers and participated in Chaos Club. He will always cherish his memories of playing basketball and says Coach Matt Wilbur was his biggest influencer. Our final nominee in the learning category is Jeffrey Shook of Del Rapids, the son of David and Cindy Shook, and is a biochemistry major. Jeff also played basketball and was a member of the Chaos Club during his time at DWU. Some of his most memorable experiences were Blue and White Days. Dr. Bethany Melrose Learman has had the greatest influence on Jeff during his time at Dakota Wesleyan. After graduating, he plans to work for a while and then apply for medical school.
Our next category is the Wesleyan Honor of Distinction for Leadership. Students receiving this honor typically take on a variety of leadership roles over the course of their Dakota Wesleyan careers. They distinguish themselves through the initiative, motivation, and passion that they demonstrate in leadership roles both on campus and in the broader community. Students receiving this honor also regularly demonstrate significant growth and maturity as leaders during their time at Dakota Wesleyan. The first nominee in the leadership category is Michaela Herman. Michaela is from Reliance, South Dakota, and is the daughter of Nathan and Tisha Herman. Michaela majors in mathematics education. Michaela was active on campus, participating in women's soccer, student senate, women's Bible study, the math club, and future teachers organization. She also served as a resident assistant in Dayton Hall. Michaela says she has too many great memories to choose just one, but she proudly claims Dr. Joan Lubin as her greatest influence and thanks her for having such a big heart. After graduation, Michaela will be teaching math at Mitchell High School. The second leadership nominee is Megan Hinker. Megan is from Lenox, South Dakota. Her parents are Julie and Justin Hinker. Megan is a business management major, and while at Dakota Wesleyan, Megan was a member of the golf team and served as a student ambassador. Her favorite memory was placing runner-up in the GPAC Golf Championships this spring. The two people who had the greatest influence on Megan were her coaches, Tom Hook and Russell Pick, who motivated her to help her become the leader she is today. After graduating, Megan plans to pursue her MBA and golf for a 5th season with the Tigers. Our final nominee in the leadership category is Jasmine Johnson of Mitchell. Jasmine is the daughter of Jason and Carrie Johnson and Robert Hurley and Terry Ustanko. She's an accounting major, and her best memory of her time at Dakota Wesleyan was her group project in her Principles of Management class. She says that there were so many people who had an influence on her at Dakota Wesleyan that it's impossible to choose just one. Jasmine plans to open a business in Mitchell after graduation.
We will now recognize the nominees for the Wesleyan Honors of Distinction for Faith. Students receiving this honor tend to be active and involved with campus ministry. They distinguish themselves by modeling John Wesley's Christ-centered model of uniting knowledge, reason, and vital faith in a breadth of curricular and co-curricular activities. They exhibit strong moral character and demonstrate deep respect for other faith traditions, as well as the ability to engage authentically with others despite differences. The first nominee in the faith category is Donald Rudiger, known to his friends as DJ. DJ is from Lincoln, Nebraska, and is the son of Scott and Linda Rudiger. His major is criminal justice. DJ participated in a track and field, football, student ministry council, residence life, and served as a student ambassador. His favorite memories are all of the friends he has made during his time at school. DJ identifies Professor Joel Reinisch as the important influence, noting that his experience and knowledge were extremely valuable. After graduating, DJ plans to work as a graduate assistant for track and field at DWU while pursuing his master's degree in athletic and activity administration. Trevor Sprick of Platt is our second nominee. His parents are Troy and Christina Sprick. Trevor is a biology major. Trevor kept busy during his time at Dakota Wesleyan. He was involved with basketball, student ministry council, conservation club, chaos club, and the Blue and White Days committee. His favorite memory is the joy of chapel each week. Trevor identifies Pastor Eric and Denise Van Meters, Tom Hook, Dustin Wheeler, and Dr. Bethany Melro-Learman as being important influences on him during his time at Dakota Wesleyan. Trevor plans to start an athletic training business after graduation. Our final nominee in the faith category is Hannah Waylander. Hannah is a native of Iroquois, South Dakota, and is the daughter of Kurt and Lori Waylander. She is a music education major. Hannah was a busy student while at Dakota Wesleyan, participating in choir, Highlanders, McGovern Engagement Group, Future Teachers Organization, Student Ministry Council, DWU Cares Planning Committee, TAG, and NAFME. Hannah identifies a number of important influencers during her time at Dakota Wesleyan, including the entire music department, the Van Meters, Joel and Kitty Allen, Annie Rudin, and the faculty and staff in the education department. Her favorite memories centered on her student ministry council experiences. You'll find Hannah teaching elementary music at Gertie Bell Rogers in this fall.
In our fourth and final category, we will introduce you to the candidates for the Wesleyan Honor of Distinction for Service. Students receiving this honor engage consistently in a host of service activities and project over the course of their Dakota Wesleyan careers. They distinguish themselves by inspiring and empowering others to make a difference through creative, genuine service. Rooted in DWU's Methodist heritage, service is a natural extension of the university's nurturing community. Our first nominee in the service category is Davis Anderson from Pierre. Davis is the son of Dale and Lana Anderson. He is an accounting major, and he was active in the choir, Highlanders, and Wesleyan Bells while at Dakota Wesleyan. He distinctly remembers going to his first worship under the stars. Davis identifies Pastor Eric Van Meter as his greatest influence while at Dakota Wesleyan on challenging him to think critically. Davis will be attending seminary in Dallas, Texas after graduating. Service nominee number 2 is Kaylee Kirk. Kaylee comes to DWU from Balaton, Minnesota. Her parents are Hondo and Pam Kirk, and she is a nursing major. Her activities at DWU include basketball, Student Senate, and Student Nurses Association. Kaylee's favorite memories will always be the close friendships she developed here. Kaylee identifies her basketball coaches and the nursing faculty as being among her greatest influences during her time at Dakota Wesleyan. Kaylee will be working as a nurse on the maternal care floor at Avera Queen of Peace Hospital in Mitchell. Our final nominee for this category is Kaylee Zenz of Mitchell. Kaylee is the daughter of Josh and Mindy Zenz. She is a nursing major. She has kept busy at Dakota Wesleyan in cheer, a student ambassador, and with the Student Nurses Association. She mentions all of her experiences at Dakota Wesleyan as favorite experiences, including national basketball tournaments, blue and white days, and nursing classes. She was most influenced by the faculty and staff at Dakota Wesleyan. Kaylee will be moving to Sioux Falls to work at Avera McKinnon Hospital in the PICU, Pediatrics, and NICU units. Please join me in a round of applause for all of our candidates.
The selection of the Wesleyan Honors of Distinction Awards were very challenging. Each of the candidates is an exceptional individual and exemplifies Dakota Wesleyan's values of learning, leadership, faith, and service. Our Student Senate President, Avery Pittman, has been a leader in helping to develop and launch the Wesleyan Honors of Distinction, and we have asked Avery to do the honor of announcing the recipients of this year's awards.
It is my great honor to announce the recipients of the inaugural Wesleyan Honors of Distinction. In the category of learning, will Jeffrey Shook please step forward? In the category of leadership, will Michaela Herman please step forward? Next, in the category of faith, will Trevor Sprick please step forward? And in the category of service, will Davis Anderson please step forward?
Sorry, we shuffle you around a little. Please take this opportunity once again to congratulate all of our award winners this evening. After we conclude our ceremony, we'd ask that you please join us out here. We were going to be outside, but it's a little bit drippy, so we're going to be out in the lobby and have some light refreshments for you to enjoy, take pictures, and whatever you would like to do. At this time, I would like to welcome Davis Anderson back to the stage to give the benediction, please.
Would everyone please stand? May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord grant you wisdom for learning and insight for leading. May the Lord strengthen your faith for the journey ahead. May the Lord use your gifts for a lifetime of service. May the Lord guide you to be the difference in the lives of others. May the Lord remind you to love unconditionally and take care of each other. Amen.